very much. Let me take this opportunity to say good evening to all the viewers and those present in this meeting across the world, and say good morning to those of us who are here in Kenya. I am very delighted to get this opportunity to engage with the Kenyans across the world to discuss about our country, our motherland, a country that we love, a country that we cherish. We have no other country other than this one. And it is very critical that we get an opportunity from time to time to engage citizens about their country, about their lives, about their future, because continuous engagement is a good practice all over the world. So I am really looking forward to this discussion, and I'll be able to take questions on any topic, and I'll be able to, in a very truthful manner, give you a candid response of what is my insight, what is my thinking, and again to discuss the state of our nation, where we are as a country, where we are as a people, and what is going on in our country with the consultations. They are causing a lot of jitters. You can hear everybody now is just abusing me in Western Kenya. The president and his team went there for a development tour, and Gachagua has become the center of that tour. Instead of discussing roads, they are discussing Gachagua. Instead of discussing water, they are discussing Gachagua. Instead of discussing sugarcane farming, they are discussing Gachagua. And I want to tell the people of Western Kenya to be very, very careful, to learn from us. The president was here for 5 years. He would spend 6 days here, he would spend 7 days here, and that's the way he convinced us to vote for him. So you be very careful. You can learn from us. You are just being wooed the way he wooed us. Now he doesn't come here because we know him. You know, he cannot repeat the same thing again because he was here. He was here in church every Sunday. He was in every village. He knew every road by name. Now he's disappeared because the people of here have known him. They have known that all those things he told us were not true. They were lies. And he cheated us and he conned us. So I want to tell the people of Western Kenya to be careful. We have seen that script before. What is happening is what happened to Mount Kenya region. So he is 6 days, 7 days in Western, promising this, promising that. Nothing will come out of it. And I would like to ask the president and those in Western Kenya, please deal with the issues in Western Kenya. There is a road infrastructure that is very wanting. There's no water. There are no drugs. People have problems. The sugarcane factories need to be sorted out. Gachagua is not the solution of the problems in Western Kenya. A whole president and the whole brigade goes to a whole region. Instead of discussing development, they are just discussing Gachagua. Gachagua is not a road in Busia. He is not a water pan in Vihiga. He is not a hospital in Luanda. How come you have trivialized a whole tour of a region to one person? You are just discussing a person instead of discussing the issues that are a challenge to the people of that area. And also it's good to respect the people. When you talk about corruption, the people of this country, including our grade 4 child, knows who is corrupt. You don't even to ask them who is corrupt in this country. When you talk about incompetence, the people of Kenya know who is incompetent. That is where we are as a country. That is sheer incompetence. If you ask people in 2 years what has happened in this country, that is sheer incompetence. So when you talk about people who are corrupt, people who are incompetent, just take the mirror, look at yourself, because the people of Kenya know better. They know exactly where we are. People are very intelligent. You know, it's the way we used to have in Nairobi, a pickpocket would snatch a bag from somebody and then would point to the same person and say, thief, thief, thief. And then the people would run against that thief. But people are very intelligent today. When you speak to people in Western Kenya, in Kenya, they know. About corruption, they know. About Adani, they know. About the 104 billion program for SHA. For Mount Kenya is a good thing, there's no problem. But if the intention is to win the Mount Kenya back, it's an exercise in futility. I did tell President William Ruto along the way that the people of Mount Kenya hate deception and betrayal. And I told him that the people of Mount Kenya hate betrayal, and he himself is a beneficiary of the people's distaste for betrayal. When the people of Mount Kenya perceived like he was betrayed by President Uhuru Kenyatta, they decided to support him, to show their distaste for betrayal. And I did tell him many times that if he betrays the people of the Mount Kenya region, they'll never forgive him. And I told him Betrayal in Mount Kenya region is unacceptable, is unforgivable, is an abomination, it is a taboo. And once it has occurred, there is no remedy. Even if he appoints the whole cabinet from Mount Kenya, nothing will change. Even if he was able to revive Dedan Kimathi, Mwai Kibaki, Jomo Kenyatta, and appoint them to his cabinet, nothing will change in the Mount Kenya region. Even if he was to revive Gachagua and Mumbi and the 9 daughters, make Gachagua his deputy president, make Mumbi his prime cabinet secretary, make the 9 daughters, Washera, Waithera, Wanjiru, Wambui, and all as cabinet secretaries, nothing would change. The mountain is gone and gone forever because the mountain hates betrayal and hates deception. Those are 2 things that the people of the mountain hate. So no amount of appointing anybody in this region will change anything. The people are through with President William Ruto because he betrayed the region and he deceived the region. And there is no remedy. That is a matter, that is a closed chapter. And I start to be corrected, and in the fullness of time, he'll come to know. And that is why you find he's getting very irritated that when he sends condolence messages in a funeral, people refuse to listen to them because they are through with him. And you know, in our community, a funeral is a very solemn moment. In many times, even those who are perceived to have killed the person who is being buried, if you attend that funeral, people still allow you to say something, and they never ask you. So if you find people of this region have refused to accept your condolence messages, they are through with you forever. I've seen the emergence of criminal gangs that terrorized people in this country in the 90s. Here in the Mount Kenya region and in Nairobi, the government is trying to bring back criminal gangs that used to reign terror, against the people. And they are being brought to manage politics, disrupt meetings, cause mayhem, kill people, harm people. And this is being done by the state. Yet, the state is the one that is supposed to protect the people. We are having a situation that is very laughable in this country. That our administration has sent policemen in Haiti to help the people of that country to fight criminal gangs. Yet the same government here in Kenya is funding and reviving criminal gangs to cause mayhem against the people of Kenya. It really doesn't make sense. Why you would want to send policemen to help a foreign country to deal with criminal gangs. Yet in your own country, you are spending public resources to revive a criminal gang and finance that gang to cause mayhem against its own citizens. I want to give a commitment that an administration that I will be part of will secure this country, will make sure that the people of Kenya are safe, and it will deal with the criminals ruthlessly in accordance with the law, so that people are able to do things, to go about their business without fear, so that people can be able to invest, so that people can be able to carry out the businesses. As we very much, I am safe in God's hands, and I am good, and God has taken care of me, because at the end of it all, it's God who protect us. My security was withdrawn. I am not bothered. Criminal gangs have been sent to attack me. In the Muru, in November, criminal gangs with the police escort were sent to assassinate me, and they wanted to kill me, but God saved my life, and I want to thank the people of Bibilioni and the young people who protected me, that they were not able to do so. On the 28th of December in Shamata, a policeman in uniform was sent to disrupt our meeting, and he threw a tear gas canister at me. Again, the people defended us, and we were fine. Last weekend, members of a criminal gang were sent to attack my wife in a prayer meeting in Kamukuji grounds in Nyeri. Again, God took care of her and she was safe. We have seen the revival of a criminal gang here in central Kenya by government, by the president, to try to disrupt my meetings, to intimidate me, to attack me wherever I go. But the young people in this region and other places in the country have taken care of my security, and they do take care of me. But above all, we trust in God to take care of us. And we want to say that trying to intimidate me and disrupt my meetings so that I don't go for meetings will not work. Everybody in this country knows I'm not a coward. I am not easily intimidated. We'll continue going for our meetings, and we want to ask our people to continue offering security to our meetings wherever we go. So they are harassing Justin Bidan Muturi and saying that he's the one who organized, who incited people to refuse to listen to the President Kodole's message. That is not true. And Bidan Muturi was really abused by the president. He wrote him very offensive messages at night, accusing him of having incited people to refuse to listen to his Kodole's message. That is very, very unfair to Justin Bidan Muturi. It is the people of Mount Kenya region who refused. And they will continue refusing because the president betrayed them and deceived them. And as I have said, once you do those two things, there's no remedy. It is over. And I had warned him that that is what will happen. But